In this guided video tutorial, we'll be covering the topic of layaway orders in the Grindless point of sale. We'll go over several aspects to layaways, including creating, completing, and canceling them. A layaway is when a customer pays towards an order but does not pay for it in full yet and intends to return later to complete their purchase and pick it up. To create a new layaway, begin by starting a sale under a customer's account. Once on the sale screen, proceed to add products to the order as needed. In this example, we'll add a video game console to the order that the customer will reserve today but will pick up later. First, we'll add the game console, a PlayStation 5, to the order. You can add multiple products to the layaway order so long as all items in the order are being picked up on the same date. If the customer wants to buy a soda and leave with it today, for example, then that purchase would need to be done separately outside of the layaway. With the PlayStation 5 in our order, we will proceed to adding payments towards it. By default, the POS will anticipate the customer paying for the order in full as usual, but let's change that to reflect the amount the customer is paying today. Let's say my store has a policy that a 20% payment must be made towards the product in order for a layaway order to be started. So, we'll change the payment to 20% of its original total. To calculate what 20% of $542.99 is, I can use the calculator buttons on my keyboard in the POS by pressing math operators, like plus for addition, negative for subtraction, and hitting the star or asterisk key to do multiplication. In this case, I will hit the star key to multiply the total by 0.20, then hit enter. The POS calculated the result to be $108.60, so simply press enter again, and the payment total is updated. Proceed to add any other forms of payments as needed, making sure to tender all of them once you're done. Since the payments tendered don't cover the total balance due, the order is still open at this point. Now click the Layaway Receipt button and set a target date that the customer is expected to return on. Hit OK, and the POS will then give you a receipt pop-up that you can print. One receipt should be given to the customer for their reference, and another should be attached to the products that they are reserving and set aside. Any items in the order will not be deducted from your store's inventory until it is paid for in full, so be sure to continue to include them in your inventory counts and do not sell them to any other customer. Now let's cover how to find layaway orders. If you're looking for a list of all layaway orders in the system, you can go to Reports, then Open Orders, and click on the column header labeled Layaway to sort layaway orders above other regular open orders. Any open order that has a date shown under the layaway column is a layaway order. If you are searching for a layaway order for one specific customer, you can either type the customer's name into the search box on the open orders screen, or you can also type the order number into the search box instead if you have that information. Once you have found the order you're looking for, click on it to open it. Next, we'll cover the process of paying for and completing a layaway order. After you have found and opened the customer's layaway order, you can add additional payments as needed towards the balance due. Customers can make multiple payments over time towards a layaway order prior to picking it up. Once enough payments have been tendered towards the layaway order to cover the entire balance, the order will be automatically marked as completed. At this point, all we have left to do is print off a new receipt for the customer and hand them their items. Finally, let's go over how to cancel a layaway. Because a receipt was printed and given to the customer when the layaway was created, the order cannot be canceled because the customer could bring in the receipt and the order would not be found in the POS, causing great confusion. In the event a customer chooses to cancel their layaway, you will need to process the order as a refund because money is likely being returned to the customer. Our goal is to complete the order to keep a record of it, but have no net impact on inventory levels or revenue. The process for doing this is as follows. Open the layaway order. Remove any payments that are removable by clicking the delete button for those payments. But cash or credit card payments generally cannot be removed after a limited amount of time. Next, click Cancel. You should then see a warning about canceling a layaway order. Click Yes to add the refund items to the order. Be aware that you will need refund privileges enabled on your employee account in order to do this. Next, adjust the discount percentage on the line items so that the balance due is $0. To refund 100% of the customer's payments, you will want to set the refund line item to 0% so that you are in effect holding back 0% of the customer's money. Tender any pending payments on the order, and for credit card payments, this will generate a positive credit back on their card. For cash payments, return the cash payment for the amounts indicated back to the customer. The layaway order is now canceled.